Hey, and welcome back, survivors, to episode 16, where we're going to be picking up right where we left off, right after splitting the skull of one Ithaquah. So, we are exiting out of this room to figure out what lies ahead. So, enjoy yourselves. So, let's open this skeleton door. Let's hope there's a save and a way out of here. Though I have a feeling... Huh, this looks vaguely familiar. I feel like I've been here before. Sewers. Okay, we'll come back to that. Where does this go? Downtown requires key.
Only opens with a key.
Okay, so we need the Valenti station. Now, downtown, I believe, is going to be an actual city. Like, I think it might be the one we saw earlier when I went through the trans-dimensional rift in episode 14. And if that's true, that looked like an actual settlement. Oh, hey. Who is that? Looks like some awful water here. Oh, Maldenmen? Yeah, you die. Doing some worship to something dead now, my friend. And so is you. So is you. Okay, we've got to get this shish kebab out of here. That flame is annoying. Cool, but annoying. Alright, let's see how radioactive our water is here. Survey says not at all. I like this water. Now you may be thinking, why is he just leaving that? Well, again, heavy, and I have a feeling we have much better weapons. Let's get a stairway out of there. Where does this go? Subway line. Okay. Let's take a peek this direction first, since it's open. I don't know why I'm running. Seems, like a bad plan in here. So I'm going to go left first. There's definitely something in here. Don't like that there's a loop here. Where are you at? Okay, since that's a big loop, maybe I can go back around the other direction and get to him. Oh, it's not a loop. Well, that's weird. Okay. Let's, I think he was over on this side. Oh, a bed. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Where's this person at? Oh, there's two of them. Take the poison. I am the moot crab. Oh! Just like a moot crab, I go down in one hit. Good thing that saves there. See, when you die after a save, you feel refreshed. You just let go and you start anew. Like nothing ever happened. Feels great.
Huh? Hey.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
What the?
And as I said, just like nothing ever happened. I must have turned a different direction this time. So now I'm confused as to where this person is. I think they're following me. Ooh. You like to be on fire? It's a beautiful Pip-Boy.
Hey.
Okay, so I must respect the Maldenmen after all.
Who's there?
And so because of that, they will find themselves mined. As Maldenmen are often. Come on back through. Wow, these are some tough Maldenmen. Okay, finally. Maldenman number 2. Got me anyway. Right. Pull Q. So slow, it's deceptive. This is basically like an initiation rite for the Maldenmen. You just come into their turf and you do what they do. And eventually, if you just keep doing what Romans do, when in Rome, you get the official buzz badge, you know? Before you know it, you are your own Ithaquah. One-armed Ithaquah, as it turns out. You know what I find particularly disturbing is that I can accidentally consume that serum. That seems like it can go all kinds of bad places. So I don't know, maybe it's the same serum that was in the mole rat thing in the base game. You know, when you're all evil and you decide not to give it to the kid. It seems like something I would do on this playthrough. Okay, so it seems pretty quiet up here. Okay, so this is above that pit that we were just in. That makes sense. So we still have that tunnel down below that we can go to. And this seems like it just wrapped around. Back the same direction the other one came. It's like that. And while we're getting detection, it's not... I was about to say it's not super close, but it seems like it's getting closer. Could be up there. I mean, that looks safe, doesn't it? Okay, this... Oh. Should look at those.
What?
Oh.
What the?
Oh no. Okay, that's a sign that I don't have any mines. And that's a sign that these guys can go around that way. Or so I thought. Is this the problem with Maldenmen and elevation again? Seems like it. Okay, well I guess I'll take advantage of this. Maybe. Yeah, we'll just... They love these stairs. You know, I hate to break it to them, but their god is dead. And I'm pretty much to blame for that, right? I feel like I should go over here and desecrate this. Where are you at? Okay, there you are. Just in case you make it down, we'll lunge pale it up. heck was that? Did you just hear a person grunt? Nope, don't set off my mind. Okay, or do. Where's the other one at? I mean, it really sounds like they just, like, fell through the earth or something. That's pretty cool looking. Okay. So the other person's around here somewhere. Okay, that water, unlike the rest, is actually radioactive. Let's see if there's another route around. So, I mean, I earned this lack of radiation. Apparently this is not the way around. These people fell from somewhere. Oh. Don't mind me just desecrating some corpses, but appears there's another way to fall down here. And it is not a fun way to drop. Okay, well, let's keep checking around. Now, if we do come up to something that we can't reverse on, I'm going to go back and check out the other tunnel that led to, I think they said sewers, maybe? I don't like the sound of that what. Which must mean they're over this way. Oh boy. Well, there's our dead person, but how did they die? Are they able to drown? Is that a thing? Oh. What could we have here? A reload, okay. This really looks like a trap, doesn't it? Looks pretty cool. Whatever it is. It's like an iBot? Or no, that's an... Oh, it's even cooler than that. That's a Assaultron head. Some kind of weird marking on there? I can't tell if that's a marking or if that's just destruction. Black horse. 34 fast. No idea what it does, but it's a hook. Sounds pretty cool. Revelations. Septic. Another ghoul mask just for our troubles. I looked, and behold, a dark horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand. And I heard something like a voice in the center of the four living creatures saying, "A quart of wheat, something, 3 quarts of something." So far we've had the pale horse, which is obviously the horse that that Death rides in on. We got Revelation stuff going all over the place. And that would seem to indicate that we are looking at the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know, actually I kind of like this better than the last image. Might use this. Okay, so 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Oh, there's a note right there I somehow missed. The angel's embrace. See how she spreads her wings? Let them wrap around you, shielding you from the sun and the moon and the horrors of the night. Let her in, and let her become a part of you, as you become a part of her. Let her in, and let go. Well, you know, we give that a shot, and when we let the angel in, it tried to eat us. So I'm gonna have to say, Maldenmen, I am not completely in on your game here. Okay. So this continues that way. Where's that other path go? I know this backtracking is probably driving crazy, but this is how I navigate. Oh, crap. Okay, so we can return. That's good. Alright, so this might be that pit that we saw earlier. Or not. Okay, that looks like a pit that I won't be able to get back out of. Okay, so we'll come back to that. There's definitely a note down there. It's interesting. Let's come over this vaulted wall. Pick up as many rads as we can, apparently. Ew. Look at that. It's like Vin Diesel right there. Okay, so if that other path led that direction. Oh. Well, okay. Just a shortcut. Ignore device. The guys back in Copley always were a superstitious bunch, talking about old world ghosts and the like. Ghouls were walking reminders of what we'd lost, and we had plenty of them in Copley, so they were much more than tall tales, I assure you. But there was one story I never knew whether to believe or not. Back in 2080, the Orange Line collapsed, cutting off Malden Center from the rest of the Federation. They say a rescue team went above ground to reconnect with the station. What they found: death, blood, and gore. The whole place had been ransacked by cannibals. Everyone had a different explanation for where these cannibals had come from. Were they Alliance, surface dwellers, government-funded super soldiers bred from childhood? Nah, I didn't believe any of that shit. Malden never got attacked by cannibals, you see. They became the cannibals. You go deep enough, you'll always find the savagery in the hearts of men. Anyone can become a monster if they let go of their humanity. Stick to the shallows, the Copley boys had said, lest you drown in what you find. If only I'd listened. Well, there's our confirmation. I have to say, this is a very far distance from Copley, unless we've moved a lot further than I think we have. Which is possible, because I know I've seen that note before. I think it was on my other playthrough. And I felt like you can come down to these tunnels in here via this ladder right here, actually. In fact, I'm almost positive I know where we're at now. Interesting. So the sewers, we may go check that out here in a minute, but I want to confirm a theory. Kenmore Station. That's the one. Interesting. Okay, so we got detection bars a-wiggling. And we're found by ghouls. Hey guys. Hello. Bada bing, bada boom. Hello. Would you like to come out and fight? Oh, okay. Yeah, so nothing particularly awesome on that person. Some ammo. Okay, so this one has a cooking station that comes out right in front of Hangman's Alley, I think. Okay, so we are very close to the start of another area that we will see in my other playthrough at some point. I did not expect to come over here. Though, that does present an interesting opportunity for fast travel back and forth across half the map. So if we just want to deal with some Maldenmen here and there, we can actually... Oh my goodness, 18 bullets? Woohoo! Then, anyway, we can come back through this way. Apparently pick up all the overdue books we'd ever want. And we can find our way back there pretty quick. But, you know, honestly, I don't think we need to go to the subway line. I don't think we have any new keys or anything that can get us anywhere special. And being that that is a starting area, I can't imagine that being where the plot progresses to. I'm pretty sure downtown is where we're going to head. Hey, leveled up. Nice. Alright, so I believe at this point we are in a good place. We need to figure out where our next destination's gonna be. I don't have any exact ideas. I do know we have a serum. In a lot of the loading screens, we see things talking about the key, the serum, then something in the north, something in the south. Supposed to find something where the train lines come back together. So where the green and the blue connect. I'm not entirely sure what the green and the blue are. I'm assuming they're two different lines. The Malden one was orange. This one I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of indication of it somewhere around here. I just haven't ever seen. Let's take a look. Okay, we're outside. Oh my. Okay. It's definitely Kinmore Station. Definitely some action out here. Probably not what we're looking for, but at any rate, what I would like to find is our next destination. So somehow we traveled from up there to down here that quickly. Now, like I said, we found a bunch of stuff. Definitely cleared almost all that out. My power armor's still there, that's good. And we know our eventual destination. Oh, that's interesting. I never saw that before. Huh. Well, I was about to say our destination was going to be over here, or at least I think is over here. Why do we have this on the map now? Well, I guess that may be our next area to go check out. Unless something else mysteriously shows up on the map. That's in the direction we want to go. I know that a lot of what we're dealing with is going to be at the insane asylum. So, at least it sounds like it. So we should definitely figure out where that's exactly at and go that direction, I think. But I think that's on the way. So that may be next time. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out what to level up. If you have any suggestions on what I should level up, give me a shout out. I mean, Locksmith may not be bad. Life Giver, so we can get up to the one which gets us regeneration would be really good, I think. But, you know, maybe you have some better ideas. So shoot out your ideas. Let me know what's going on with those. And we will make some decisions for next time in episode 16. So, stay frosty, my friends, and happy hunting.